All right, I'm going to move on to deployment. So right now we've been testing in the assistant test console. That doesn't get it in front of your users. So there's several different ways that we can deploy this. So the first and the most straightforward is to just create a bot, call it flow, flow from FlowXO, how can I help you? And we can assign it the assistant that we created. And then that's all there is to that. And now, now that bot will use that assistant as its default. It'll still show the welcome message, which is usually faster and less expensive than having your assistant introduce itself. There's really no reason to have the LLM like construct an introduction message. You might as well just do this. But then after that, it's the assistant that's in charge. So if you don't need to really monkey with the flow builder for some specific reason, this is often the easiest way to go. But it isn't the only way. So the other way that we can do it is to create a catch-all flow like you would have done in the past with the knowledge base. And so this is useful if you want to give some options, for instance, to your user. So what we're going to do real quick here is we're going to say, "Hi, I'm Flo. How can I help you today?" And we're going to provide just some what are support hours, some suggestion, and then we only want this message to get shown on the first time they connect. Where's equals 1 of? There it is. So we're going to limit it to the start message, and we're going to end the flow if that's the case. Otherwise, if it's not a start message, then we will run an assistant, and we will run our customer support assistant that we just built. We do have to connect the message from the catch-all, and then you can set other things here, including the model temperature and a couple of other settings, but I'm not going to go into those right now. And then that is another way that you can deploy these. This is also a way that you can integrate assistants into your existing workflows. So you don't have to use a catch-all. You can start an assistant wherever you want. You can start them from an intent. You can start them from a menu. And so, this provided our sample questions, but again, once the intro is done, the control will be passed to the assistant. All right. So like I said, you can, there's actions to start assistants from intent. So if you have an intent detector, which we don't for this example, you can use an intent to start, and an assistant. You can also do that with the menus. So if you're using a menu and you have an action for, we'll say something like process or return, you can have a specific assistant handle that message. Which I'm not going to show right now, but that option is available.